Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today's Paint With Me video features a fun, colorful illustration entitled Eclectic Garden, which you will be able to watch me paint as we chat about today's discussion topic. Real quick, before we get into our topic, if you would like to see a full step-by-step painting tutorial for this illustration, along with the supplies and products and colors I'm using in this painting, then please feel free to check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ShereeAli. Patreon is where I like to share all of my longer form, detailed content and classes for those of you who want to learn how to paint, draw, or illustrate. Okay, let's get into today's discussion topic. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 ways to develop or nurture your creative mindset. Maybe you're an artist, or maybe you're a writer, or maybe like me, you're a painter. Or more importantly, maybe you're even someone watching this video right now who hasn't even tapped into their creative energy yet or creative skill set. If any of this describes you, then today's video is going to be perfect for you. We are diving into a few ways to get that creative energy flowing and developing confidence in your own creative voice. So, step 1 in developing a creative mindset is learning to appreciate and identify all the many ways in which creativity can be expressed and practiced on a daily basis. To put it simply, it is the idea that life is art. One of my favorite quotes about creativity, and maybe you've heard this one before, it's a quote by Helena Bonham Carter, and she says, "I think everything in life is art. What you do, how you dress, the way you love someone, and how you talk, your smile and your personality, what you believe in and all your dreams, the way you drink your tea, how you decorate your home or party, your grocery list, the food you make, how your writing looks, and the way you feel. Life is art." I wanted to share this quote in particular because it has really opened my eyes to the true depth of creative energy and all of the different ways that it flows in our lives. And I know for myself that once I made the conscious decision to start letting my creativity flow more freely in all of the areas of my life, and I made the decision to start focusing on trusting my intuition, no matter how small or mundane the task I was working on was. I noticed that before long, I really started to feel like I was living in this constant state of flow. I was having little magic moments, I call them, in my everyday life. And I found that there really is a deep connection, a deep, direct connection between creativity, intuition, and learning to trust yourself. I was very surprised how tapping into listening to my intuition and allowing myself to be creative in all areas really spilled over into every area of my life. If you try this idea out, this idea that life is art, and you start implementing it in your life, it may feel like a bit of a delusion at first, honestly. It definitely takes some getting used to. But if you do try it out, don't be surprised if you start seeing beauty in areas of your life that you just didn't notice before. This way of looking at things can definitely offer a new and fresh perspective. Okay, so the second step in developing a creative mindset is to just allow yourself to return to a childlike sense of curiosity. Curiosity is something that we were all born with, and it is the foundation of creativity. Many times throughout this painting process that you're watching right now, I found myself saying things like, "I wonder what would happen if." If I tried this color, if I painted a different flower over here, I wonder what would happen if I use colored pencils instead of a chalk on top. Developing creativity is like living in this constant state of childlike curiosity. It is returning to that wonder and amazement at ourselves and at the world around us. In most cases, like with this illustration, if I tried something and it didn't end up working out or I didn't end up liking it, there really is nothing lost. If I don't like it, I'm just going to paint over it or I'm going to grab a different piece of paper. But the most important thing with trying to maintain that childlike curiosity is no matter what the result, no matter what happens on the other side of what if I try something, if it doesn't work out, the most important thing to me is that I don't take it personally. It was just an experiment. It was just me finding out what would happen if. So, like I was saying, I could always just throw the piece of paper away. There's nothing to be lost, but there is so much to be gained on the other side of what if. Making a habit of embracing curiosity and questioning everything. Like, I wonder what this book is about. I wonder what would happen if I repainted that old table. I wonder what would happen if I wear this colorful shirt today. Just constantly and purposefully pushing the envelope, no matter how small. All of these little curious steps can really lead to big gains in creative energy and, more importantly, in confidence and self-esteem. With each little step, we are just kind of like learning how to trust ourselves and how to allow ourselves to move boldly and authentically in our daily lives. Okay, so last but not least, step number 3 in developing a creative mindset is probably my favorite. It's the one that I practice every day, and it is the one that probably brings me the most joy. And that is surround yourself with creativity every chance you get. If you are feeling like maybe you don't know how to get your creative juices flowing or you're feeling stuck, it is time to find some creative influences. And I'm going to bet that you probably already have them, but maybe you're not using them every day. So for me, like I said, this is actually a daily practice. And I mean, I do this every day as much as possible, every single day as much as possible. I surround myself with creatives by constantly listening to music, reading poetry. My favorite weekly trips to the library, I will actually go to the art section and just start pulling random books off the shelves about painting or about drawing. And I can tell you, these books have probably been sitting on these shelves for years now, like just gathering dust. But there is so much incredible inspiration to be found in the old books at your library. Other things that I can think of, I'm always looking for inspiration in beauty and style, going to art museums, watching videos like this one, like Paint With Me videos. You may consider joining clubs, taking classes, gardening, painting, music production, like I said, watching style videos, even doing daily free writing sessions. All of these things count towards surrounding yourself with creativity. My goal each and every day in this area is just to put as much beauty and goodness and creativity into my mind, and into my senses, if you will, that in return I can draw or have beauty and goodness just flow out of me, like goodness in and goodness out, creative energy in, creative energy out, just like breathing, until you find yourself in that constant state of flow, like we were talking about earlier in the video. Step number three, like I said, it's probably my favorite because it's the one that I just get so much joy and ease and relaxation from on a daily basis. It is the easiest, most fulfilling way to get yourself into that constant state of flow and having that constant creative energy flowing out of you. If there is one thing that you take away from today's art discussion or creativity discussion, it's that the more we use our creativity, the more that is available to us. It's one of those use it or lose it situations. And no, I'm just kidding. You're not really going to lose it. But you can miss out on a lot of years of really enjoying the pure pleasure that comes with being able to express yourself freely and learning to lean into your intuition and just trust your own decision making. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I appreciate you and I appreciate the value that you bring to this space. The comment section is open so we can continue this discussion, of course. Please feel free to share the ways that you nourish and nurture your creativity so that we can all kind of gather inspiration from one another. I hope you enjoyed this paint and chat discussion video, and I hope that you gained some value from this video today. Thank you so much. See you soon.